and that's like something I thought about a lot too. Like damn, why I'm not captain? Like I'm capable. Like on the court, I have the capabilities and stuff. But I think a lot of the people that coach me or whatever, they seen that I was like goofy and that like I probably didn't have the seriousness that I needed at that point to be a captain. And then also like I think to be a captain, you have to like be able to communicate well, and you have to be able to set like a good example on and off the court. And I feel like I was really good at setting examples on the court, but when it came to off the court and making sure I'm doing the right thing at all times and having that integrity, I don't think I had that just yet in high school. So I think the timing was right because I think my mind got a little bit more focused with that.
Welcome to Mind Over Matter, baby. I'm your host, DEJA Wallace. And if this is your first time joining me, welcome. If this is not, shout out to you. You're real, you're loyal. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. I got a big guest in the building. We got Chanel Jemmott in the building. You get me. We got big Chanel in the building. Nelly Wopski, number 33. Don't fuck around, the big Chanel, not the little. Let the people know where to find you, where to get connected with you.
Damn, get connected. I don't like people, though. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram at @thenellyway. That's probably the most. That's probably the most access I'm gonna give out to people.
All right,
I like to keep it low key.
Yeah, she like keeping it low key, but still tapping with her. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, on episode 40 of Mind Over Matter, we're gonna talk about basketball because we low key ballers. We do a little something here or there.
High key
ballers, big ballers. Let me not be humble with it. And we're just gonna talk about like being on the team. You know, being leaders, because I feel like you were a very good leader, because I've been on teams since I was younger, and sometimes these leaders be getting it to their head. Like, captains really be getting their ego, make their ego just get to them. And we're going to be talking about just being strong leaders. That's really what I want to get into on this episode. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this episode. So, Chanel, how long have you been balling? Because I know this hasn't been just like a few days you've been balling. Like, I feel like you've been balling for a while. The way you be moving.
I've been at it for a minute. My family members be saying that I've been playing since, like, I had a ball in my hand since like 3 or something.
3
which is crazy. But I probably, like, I started playing, not professional, look at me. I started playing organized basketball maybe around like 6 or 7. But for a minute, I didn't even play in a real game. I was just going to training and like clinics and stuff. Like I probably didn't play a real game till I was like 8 or 9 type.
So for me, like I've been playing since I was 7, but it was never organized. It was like for fun. And what I noticed with me is I'd rather play basketball for fun, because I feel like in a team setting it brings too much like pressure for me. Like in high school it was fun, you know, the crowds like used to amp me and it was fun there, but when I got to college it got way too like serious. Like
it's a lot more relaxed when you playing like in other settings that's not like college or, you know, a team thing. It's a lot less pressure. So a lot of people probably feel like that too. Yeah, because when you join a college basketball team or whatever, like there's a lot of shit that come with it that you not expecting or you're not aware of at first. So
so what is like I want you to like compare the like playing for fun and then playing like organized basketball. Like what's the difference?
I think when you playing for fun, like you really could do anything, right? I feel when you playing for a team or when you playing organized, it's more your abilities or your role is more constricted and confined. Like And it's more so about doing your role for the benefit of the team. Whereas if you just playing pickup or whatever, you could really do anything. You could try anything out and see where that go.
Right.
So
yeah.
I say definitely the role that you have.
Mm-hmm. Like I definitely like the freedom of just playing in my backyard. Like I miss that kind of feeling. How do you not get too much pressure? Like trying to like. For me, when I was on the team, I felt a lot of, like, unwanted pressure that came with it. Like, it felt like a job in a way.
Yeah.
So how do you, like, separate the feeling of just having fun and then it being too much pressure on you?
Right. I feel like I dealt with that my very first year playing college ball when I was at my first school. And, like... For a majority of the time I was there, it definitely did feel like a job. And I feel like you really just gotta, I don't want to say love, because I feel like everybody who play like love the game to an extent, but you really have to just take shit as it come and like take everything with a grain of salt and know that like, all right, even though I'm on the court to do a job, the only way it's gonna be successful or the only way I'm going to play my best is if I take it lightheartedly and have fun with it.
Right.
That's what I be trying to do.
And, like, you know, playing in Brooklyn, New York especially, like, the crowd plays a big role on how I feel like you perform ultimately. And, like, I remember playing in high school, like, people used to always talk shit. Like, that was the... Like, people used to go to games just to talk their shit, even though they know they're not playing.
Yeah.
Like, and how do you, like, keep that strong mental and not let what the people saying get to your head? Because that could, like, they could be really ruthless out there.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I really have tunnel vision when I'm on the court. I don't even hear stuff, really. Like, there's a game against, I think it was against Hunter. And for people that don't know, or if you do know, like... Hunter's like one of our rivals or whatever, and they got like a little
I already know about Hunter. Yeah.
But one of my teammates was like, "Yo, like you don't hear what he's saying about you? Like he's saying some wild stuff, saying some wild shit."
Yeah, I remember that.
But I really didn't even hear because one, it's like you can't do both at the same time. Like I can't be focused on the game and then also focused on what people are saying. Like it's not gonna work like that. Or if I'm focused on what people are saying in the crowd, then I'm not going to be focused on the job at hand, which is winning the game. So
right.
I just take it how it is. But I fuck with the energy though, because you gotta have that in basketball, and that's like one of the most fun aspects about playing too, is the crowd. And
I feel like it's fun when you're home, but when you go away, sometimes they be doing the most.
Yeah, they be doing the most. But then that's when you gotta do a little song.
Yeah. Shut them up. I hate when you at the line and they be like, miss, or they be like, break. I'll be like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, nah.
Because when I make it, I be like, now you tight.
I had a teammate that would like shut them up. Like,
yeah.
Like,
she used to do that?
That's what you do.
I feel like the texts were crazy this season with you.
Oh yeah,
I had
text today?
Yeah, I feel like
I did have text.
Yeah, you definitely had text.
I had a couple of them.
But I feel like you were chilling, and they just wanted to get on you because we were up, and I guess they felt bad for the other team.
Yeah, they be saying I be flexing too much.
She really be chilling out.
I just do the same thing over and over. I don't even know how. Like the ref should know what's up. Am I gonna and one? I'm a flex.
Right.
Damn, I was in the gym working all summer for this.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm
as flex. You should. How does it feel to win a chip? Like
it feels good.
Good.
It feels. Each one was different. Like the first one was like, damn. Like it was just like extreme excitement the whole time, because it was like it was the first time the program won in so long. So that was like good. The second one was like a revenge tour, because I had lost. Well, we had lost to Hunter the year before, so the second one felt like back on my shit. And then this last one was like you had to I had to prove, like it was a lot of proving to myself and like the team and stuff, because once you get at a certain level of, I guess, success or whatever, you don't want to get complacent or whatever. Right. Especially me, I don't want to get complacent. So I just like had to prove to myself that like all the things that I worked for and every hour I put in the gym was worth it because you know you want to come out with a title.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely seen that in you. Like you you were on a mission this season to just like, you know, get that chip.
I feel like that I was different a little. Like I've never been as, I guess, focused. And that was different for me for sure because I'm definitely more of like a goofball and stuff like that, but I had to be like a little bit more mindful this year.
No, I definitely seen that. Like we will have practice at like 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. And you will have the most energy coming in. Like I'm a morning person, but like nah, you got it, you won because her energy coming in like it'll be mad early on a Saturday morning. People could have been out the night before, like, and she's still bringing that energy. I remember one time
you was out the night before.
you had your birthday the night before, so you was lit, and then you still came in. I'm like,
we had a scrimmage that game too.
Yeah,
I had gotten into some trouble for that one. Don't do that if you. For the people out there, don't do that. It never works out.
It's not worth it.
No, I went out for my birthday the Friday, and then we had a scrimmage, I think in Jersey or something like that, the Saturday. And I was like, you know, I could do this, like a couple little drinks or whatever. Right, you know, I made it home at a reasonable time. I'm like, yeah, I got this. And we ended up playing, and I think I had scored like the first time I had the ball, I had scored. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. Mm-hmm. But bro, after that, I missed so many like point blank shots and like just I felt like
did we win that? We won that?
No, well, it was a scrimmage, so it was like 5. It was 5 periods.
Oh yeah, they did it. They counted it.
But weird. I think they technically won because they had more points than us. But it was a scrimmage either way, so it didn't really count. But after that, I was like, oh damn, like I felt out of place. And then I'm looking at coach, and he looking at me. I'm like, yeah, he knows what's up too. Like,
right.
But yeah, so don't do that. If you think you can, you can't. Promise me.
Thanks.
But yeah.
But how did you like bring? Like, I really want to know. Like, how did you bring that energy, no matter what? Like,
I'm just like an energetic ass person already, so I feel like I just be having it in me, and then I also became more of a morning person just because of like the job and working and having to be up at that time. And more times than not, being energetic in the morning is going to be contagious to people, the teammates and whatever people around you. So if you could bring that energy and have like at least one more other person excited about practice or about the day, then it's worth it. Yeah.
Because I definitely like when you weren't there in the locker room, like we felt that like everybody just like quiet, like groaning, like nobody want to be there, everyone complaining, but then when Chanel walked in, like everybody, like it was definitely contagious.
Yeah.
Have you always been like a captain when it came to like basketball? You weren't?
That's funny. No, I like in Brooklyn College. Yeah, I think I've been captain for three out of the 4 years. But before that, no, I wasn't even. I don't even think I was captain in high school because, and that's like something I thought about a lot too. Like damn, why I'm not captain? Like I'm capable. Like on the court, I have the capabilities and stuff. But I think a lot of the people that coach me or whatever, they seen that I was like goofy and that like I probably didn't have the seriousness that I needed at that point to be a captain. And then also like I think to be a captain, you have to like be able to communicate well, and you have to be able to set like a good example on and off the court. And I feel like I was really good at setting examples on the court, but when it came to off the court and making sure I'm doing the right thing at all times and having that integrity, I don't think I had that just yet in high school. So I think the timing was right because I think my mind got a little bit more focused with that in college, but I wasn't always a captain.
And I feel like before you become like a leader in something, you have to become like a good follower before you become a good leader in a way. Like, how do you feel like you took, how do you think like you built your way up to that leader position?
I think I had like a lot of good teammates before me, or like before I was at that point of being a captain. I had a lot of good like role models and stuff like that. Especially like I said, that first year when I was at Brooklyn, there was a lot of team members, like Karen, Jasmine, Allie, who like really set the tone of how things should go. Veronica really set the tone about how you got to act and present yourself as a captain or as a leader on the team. So definitely like absorbing that, and I guess following them in their footsteps is what allowed me to be a good leader to some people.
So for the most part, when I'm dealing with like team captains, most of them like so far has been cool, but like I've definitely like experienced times where some of them were like bitches, assholes, like for no reason, and let like that position get to their head.
I have too, yeah.
So like, how do you like deal with that? Like in the past, how did you deal with that?
Like me having teammates like that, or
yeah, like having people that will like talk to you crazy and then try to act like.
That's funny. I had a couple experiences like that at my first school too, but the way I dealt with it, I'm pretty much like, especially at that time in my life, I was like kind of quiet and like more like observing things, and only reacted when I absolutely had to. And I think that's what makes me like keep my cool and my calm in most situations. But when I did have situations like that, I would just try to like assess what's going on and like the reason they probably being that way, which is probably a little bit more mature than than other people at my age would probably do. But I feel like people who are like that, or teammates who are a little bit more aggressive, probably are just going through an experience of their own that I can't even like. That's what they going through, and that's how they are like navigating through what they going through. So probably just experiencing a lot of pressure or something like that from coaches and stuff like that. So I just try to like take a step back, assess what's going on, and then see if my reaction is even worth it, or if I should probably just call it a day and keep it going.
Right, because I feel like sometimes people project what's going on in their life onto you, and then it comes off as like mad aggressive in certain ways, especially when they're in positions of power, and they kind of make that leadership role just get to their head. Yeah, but how do you not let that like leadership role get to your head?
I try to keep an even keel about myself, and then I also I enjoy like social interactions and like talking to people, and I would like for people to treat me the way I'd want to be treated, or for me to treat people the way that I'd want to be treated. So I could never see myself being like super super a bitch or whatever, because I just know that people go through, like a lot of people go through shit. So, and I've been through shit myself, so I can't be I don't ever want to be a person that's adding to it or like making someone's life that much harder. So that's how I try to approach situations like that, and just yeah.
Do you consider yourself like a humble leader? Like are you humble in the way you lead?
Yeah, I would say so. I try to be humble.
Yeah, like I
can't always be humble though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to get into, because I feel like sometimes in like the Black culture, like it's a lot of people that feel like they can't be prideful with what they do. They have to be humble, and they always fight with themselves mentally.
Yeah, like it's a conflict for real.
Yeah, on like, I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of this accomplishment, but I'm gonna kind of like downplay it because I don't want to come off as arrogant.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever have that like mental battle with yourself?
Yeah, all the time. I feel like I think I drilled it into my brain that being humble was the way to go. Like, it's probably the most honorable, the most respectful way to handle yourself, is just knowing that you have the capability, but being humble enough to be like, I don't need to showcase that much or showcase it enough. And I had a couple of coaches or people in my life that's like, hey, you don't talk your shit enough. Like, you need to pop your shit a little bit more. And I probably should, but I feel like I do that in just small like amounts or whatever. Like, if I score something, I'm flexing on you. That's me talking. That's me popping my shit. But I don't really need to do that on a daily basis or whatever, because I also feel like once you know yourself and you have enough confidence, or I guess pride in yourself, it comes to a point where you don't even have to say anything, and everything will just speak for itself. So that's where I'm at with stuff.
Right, the work really speaks for itself when it comes to that. So how do you, where should I go with this? Is there anything you want to talk about that I'm missing?
I guess we could talk about, I don't know if you want to talk about your experiences on the team, or
I don't want to get messy because it wasn't a good experience, and I'm gonna talk my shit if I start. Honestly, it wasn't a good experience.
I feel you.
Yeah,
everybody have experiences like that.
Yeah, I mean, I could briefly get into it, but I'm not gonna get too deep, or I'm not gonna say no names. So, like, my experience on the team going on, like, I always wanted to play, like, college basketball. Ever since, like, I played basketball 4 years through high school for George Westinghouse. It was lit. I had mad fun every year, even though we weren't that good. But, like, the team chemistry was on point. Like, we had fun on and off the court.
Yeah.
So that's really why I wanted that, like, college experience. So I applied to UCONN. Like, yeah. And I didn't get accepted the first year. The second year I applied, I got in, and I was dumb hype. I'm like, yo, I'm walking on. I'm going to practice my butt off. I'm getting on that team. Like, that was my dream. So I did the tryouts. It was like 50. They had me go against bare grown men.
For tryouts?
Yes. Yes.
Talk about, you went to UConn? Like, what year?
Yeah, I went 2019 to 2020.
Oh, so when you was transferring from UConn?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, okay, they had you try out.
Yeah, they had me try out against guys, grown ass men, like, all of them taller than me. And it was just me and this other girl. And her thumb was broken, so I don't know why she was there.
It was only 2 people?
No, it was a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
But it was only 2 females, me and this other girl.
Oh, okay.
So we were practicing. I was going through mad stuff at home. So I got in my head because it was just not a good day. And I flopped. Like, I flopped so bad.
How was your process of even getting to that point? Because I kind of went through the same thing of, like, walking on the team and stuff.
I had to email a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I had to email the fuck out of a bunch of people. I finally got in contact with the sports coordinator. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the sports coordinator. And she was bad cool. And then she helped me, get through that process of just filling out the applications, all the forms, and giving me the date to go. So I pulled up to the practice. Yo, that gym is crazy.
So you seen like Paige Beckers and all?
She wasn't there yet.
Oh, okay.
She got in there the year after.
Okay.
Yeah, but I seen everybody else. Like, the whole team was there watching me.
Wow, that's sick. Yeah. I did the same thing kind of, but I had to, like, I was emailing a bunch of coaches and stuff when I was at Seton Hall. The assistant, one of the grad assistants had gotten back to me. And the plan was to do a tryout, I think, in like late August or early September, something like that, which is already even late. I don't know when you did. When did you do yours?
When did I try out?
Yeah.
I tried out around August 2019.
Okay, yeah. So
around that time.
I was supposed to try out around like August or something, and it ended up getting pushed back. But I don't think he really wanted to do tryouts anymore. That's why I asked you about it, because it's really up to the discretion of the coach or whatever, or if they want to take in walk-ons, or if they don't.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was really trying to do that at that point. But I started reaching out to people I know that probably know him. So I was like, if you could put in a word, or I don't know if he's still trying to have tryouts or whatever. And then one of the coaches I used to play for had known him on a, I guess, coaching level or personal level or whatever, and basically had said good things about me, and then that's what made him like, okay, yeah, we'll have tryouts. So I ended up being the only person at my tryout.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I ain't go against no guys though, but it was a conditioning test we did. I don't know. I probably should have never made it that far just off of the conditioning test alone, but the conditioning test, then I did like a individual, they call them indies, like a individual workout.
Mm-hmm. How long was your tryout?
I think it was 2 days.
2 days?
I think it was over the span of 2 days.
Mine was like 30 minutes.
Really?
Like so quick. It happened so quick.
I think they told me, the first one was probably about an hour.
Damn.
Hour and some change, because I did the running thing, which was just ladders. They basically seen how far I could go doing ladders or whatever. I probably did like 6 or 7 when I was tapped out. And then the individual workout, and I think they called me, but I don't think they were sure after the first day, so they told me to pull up again, I think.
That's a good sign.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Like, I felt like ass, because like they gave me 30 minutes, it was like, all right, you could go, bro.
Yeah, nah, that was...
Yeah.
I didn't even know they take... I didn't know UCONN was taking walkouts like that.
For women's, I don't think like they advertise it enough, because like I said, it was bare guys there. It was literally 2 girls. So I don't think they really advertise for it, because they already have, number one seat, number one team. Right. So
the guys was trying out for the guys team, or
they were trying out for the guys team.
Okay.
And I guess because it wasn't enough of us, it was like, just go try out with them. Wow. Yeah.
All right, so then you
so then my heart was broken when they didn't take me. Like I'm like, waterworks, all of it. So that passed. I'm like, all right, I still want to play basketball. So I was still playing like, for fun in the parks, pickup games, all of that. Came back home because of the pandemic. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I got to go to Brooklyn College now, because like I'm home. That's the like closest school to me, like that I want to go to. So
it was always Brooklyn, like, or did you have other schools in mind?
No, I was like kind of like depressed. I'm like, I don't even want to be in Brooklyn right now. I want to go away for school. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, community college was not my vibe.
It was like the exact opposite for me. Like, I knew I probably was gonna go to Brooklyn, but I was ready to be back home. Like,
really?
Yeah, and I wasn't even that far. I was in Jersey, but I was coming home when I was in Seton. I was coming home every weekend.
Damn.
And I'm right there. I'm literally like 40 minutes away driving, maybe. But I was coming home every weekend. I was really homesick, and I have like 2 little brothers or whatever. I called them my little brothers, but at that point they were like young too, and it kept just replaying in my mind like me not being able to see them like really grow up or whatever. So I was like, I need to be back home. So when I came home, I was like, I hit up. Actually, I did a tryout or whatever. I did a workout with another school in Jersey, but I really didn't want to go there. And I was like, I'm just gonna go home and just figure it out from here on out. And there was like a lot of times too where people was like, like even my coach at Seton was like, I could like, wherever you want to go, really, I could like put in a word and get you where you want to go, whatever. Like in terms of like D2 or another low D1 school, whatever. But at that point, I was just like, nah, like I don't know what made me that way, but I was like, I think I'm
because
I'm
I feel like your home was your peace for you. For me, it was the opposite. Like I had to get out of there.
Yeah, and I was good on like at that point anybody else trying to like help me out. Like I really wanted to just figure shit out on my own for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna just go back home and see what happens from there.
Right. Yeah. So once I came to Brooklyn College, it wasn't hard at all to actually hit up Alex and get a spot. He was like, he kind of came off as desperate. Like, I think he needed more heads on the team to fill the slot or something. Yeah,
it was like, because everybody with COVID, it was just a lot going on.
Yeah.
And we definitely didn't, at some point, we didn't even know how many girls we would have or if we would have enough girls, period. So.
Yeah, but he definitely, like, expressed that to me when he was accepting me on. And I'm like, all right. I'm hyped. At least I get to like live out that dream of college basketball. I was mad hyped to get on the team. But when I'm meeting people for the first time, like I'm gonna come off as shy and quiet.
You was hella shy, yeah.
Yeah. Like I hate that about me. Like I'm not saying nothing to nobody.
You was hella shy.
And it comes off as like, I don't know, mean, but I'm not mean. I just don't like I don't know how to start that.
I don't think it came off as mean. Not to me. You just seem like you was to yourself.
Yeah.
And then I get to seeing your TikTok, and I'm like, nah, this can't be DEJA. This the same DEJA.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't feel like you, excluding you and Ash, I didn't feel like it was much like help to get me out that shell. Me, oh, that's too. I'm bugging. That's made me feel very comfortable.
Yeah, that's just cool.
Yeah, but outside of that, like a lot of my other teammates made like it felt very clicked up. Like knew each other for years, so like it was hard for me to even like start that conversation because they would always go to people they're familiar with. You know, talk about stuff that I don't know anything about because you already got that connection. Yeah. So then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just stay to myself because like
I think honestly, a lot of people on the team that we had was like shy, not shy, but like to themselves too. Like I feel like the only real outgoing people on that team was probably like me, Des, maybe like the Sarahs. But other than that, I feel like everybody else is really to themselves too. So
you feel like that?
I think so, yeah. You don't think so?
Nah, I feel like, you know, certain people who had that one person they went to and then one person they clicked with. Yeah. But then I was just like, damn, like, you know, I'm here for ball, but at the same time, I kind of wanted that connection that I had, like, when I was in high school. So I was like. I
definitely do be making it harder, though, like, not like, I guess, hitting it off the bat with, like, a teammate or something. Yeah. That definitely do be making it harder.
And even when I was like, yo, after the BBQs thing, I was like, oh, everybody pull up to my crib, we about to be lit. And then everybody dubbed the shit out of me. Like, y'all made me feel like I was so dumb. I was like, all right, I got it. Copy. But then I understood, like, I'm there for basketball, too. So, like, I wanted to play, and then the coach was making me sit out. And even during practice, he was making me sit out when it's a practice. So, am I supposed to be practicing during the practice? Why are you making me sit out? So I was just getting in my head about it, and I'm like, you know, but I came here to play, not to sit on the bench. And then, like, behind the scenes, he would say some wicked things to me. Like, he would be like, all right, I don't want to put you in because it's going to take away time from Chanel and it's going to take away time from other people. I'm like, what? So I still want to contribute to the team, though. Right. And then he's like, oh, well, you can contribute to the team by giving them water and high-fiving your teammates and cheering for your teammates. I'm not a cheerleader, sir. Right. Like, I didn't come
I feel like, what you call it, that, like, that, I feel like that experience happened to me when I was at my first school, too. Like, you obviously, like, I was a rookie and I was a walk-on, so that, your role is, like, immediately diminished to like not like it feels like nothing to you at that point, especially when you're coming from high school and stuff like that, you playing a lot or whatever. At that point, it's a very humbling experience because you know you're not where you feel like you should be or whatever. But there was a lot of times where I wasn't in plays or whatever, or like I was sitting out during when they was practicing and stuff like that. And it was hard, yeah, for sure. It was definitely hard to adjust to, but I think that comes with like not understanding your role, but like just understanding that the time, like it's not your time right now. That's what I think, and that's hard. That was hard for me, but I think that was the only way I could even make sense of it. Really, it was like, right. It's not my time right now, and it was a time where I had a conversation with my coach. And he had basically said something along the lines of like you're playing well in practice and you're doing, like, I see you working hard and everything, but I cannot promise you playing time because you're a walk-on.
I wish he did that to me. He lied. He gassed my head.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, oh, I'm going to put you in. No play until, like, fourth quarter, 30 seconds left. Yeah. Like, don't even put me in at that point. Like, that's so disrespectful.
There was times where my old coach was like I can't promise you like anything really, and a big part of that was like kind of like politics and like him having certain players who expected certain things, and they're on scholarship, so they expect them playing time and stuff like that. So I kind of understood that point of it and being like, all right, well, if I was one of them and I was, you know, like I would kind of feel slighted if someone came on the team and they joined the team hella late. They didn't do I didn't do preseason with them, stuff like that. So I could understand why people would feel slighted and why it would put the coach in a hard position. So.
Right. But I get that part, that people earn their time and people have been there for a while, so they earn that reputation to even get on the court. Mm-hmm. But then you had people that walked on like halfway through the season, getting more time than me. That was kind of crazy to me, and that was like that solidified my decision to leave. Yeah, because he was talking to me crazy too and acting like I was replaceable. So I just, dismissed myself before it actually started hurting my confidence, because I still felt confident and still felt like I had my pride while I left. Yeah, so
which is, I guess, all that really matters.
Yeah,
if it comes to that point, hell yeah, then
exactly. And I'm still proud of that team. Like y'all did y'all thing and y'all made it. Like. As I expected, y'all took that W, and that's on
period. Nah, but I mean, after that, I feel like you kind of like went into your own too, and it was like an experience for you too, and
because I got to double down on the podcast and focus more on this,
People was traveling too.
Yeah, facts.
Went to London and all of that.
Yeah, facts. That was lit.
So I guess everything happened for a reason.
Exactly,
to say the least.
Exactly. But if you're trying to get some summer runs in, I'm with it. I'm with all of it.
I'm trying. I'm like taking a little hiatus from basketball right now.
Oh,
but
really?
Really? Yeah, a little bit.
But you deserve it.
I do. I'm fucking tired.
Exactly. You're
like I needed a little bit, but when I start back, which should probably be like a couple weeks. Definitely get some.
That's your hiatus.
Like I can't not play basketball for that long anyway. So, but I've been like, I haven't really played since our last game, and I haven't done a real workout.
I'll be seeing you on what's that place called? Rudy's Sports Academy.
Yeah, I'll be at Rudy's run. Shout out Rudy.
Yeah, facts.
He was like, he held it down with the whole New York City women's basketball during COVID, for real, because there really wasn't that many runs going around, and for the longest, the only gym to play at was the Post. So I would definitely go out there. Yeah, go out to play a lot of tournaments and stuff like that in the summer if they was happening.
Right. Where's your go-to place in New York to
play ball? If I'm gonna play inside, then probably like the Post right now. If I need somewhere to play inside, I have like other gyms and stuff that I would go to that I probably prefer, but they always closed and shut down and stuff like that. But if I need to play basketball at this instant right now, I'm gonna go to the park near my house. That's
right.
That's where I started everything. So anytime I'm feeling like, damn, like I really need to play ball, I'm gonna just go to Keaton Park, put up some shots.
Yeah, it's nothing like a good park run.
Yeah. What about you? Where do you hit up?
I'll be in the park. I'll be at Seaview got too ghetto for me.
Seaview. I did a video for my cousin over there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of hood niggas over there now. I'll be at across the street from Nazareth. I like that park. Oh yeah, Naz Park. They have LTG in there. The tournament. Yeah, they do. And occasionally I'll be going to Dumbo, which is good vibes.
Oh, you can't catch me there.
But some like summer days is crazy. Like I'll be going like on a random spring Wednesday. Like if I go on a random Wednesday, I could get a court. Why can't I catch you there? Cause
it's too much people. It'd be too much people.
Yeah, it'd be too much heads. It takes forever
to play.
Yeah.
Then you get one game, you get smacked. You gotta wait like 5 more games to play and all of that.
Yeah, they be fiending for courts. But if I go with the right people, like they could like bully them out of the court.
And a lot of people just go there. Like
a
lot of people just be there, not even playing. Like they just watching face. Like I'm good off that.
Yeah. Once it gets nice, Dumbo is too mixy for me.
Yeah.
Where else is a nice park? Yeah, those are my main parks. Those 2 parks.
Yeah, those are
Nazareth. Naz Park is my go-to. But yeah,
I'll play anywhere though. Like, if anybody tell me to pull up, I'll pull up probably 9 times out of 10.
No matter how rusty the court is.
Yeah,
really?
it don't matter.
Okay, she a real baller out here. Yeah.
I played in a bunch of shitty gyms before, so
same.
As long as they got a hoop, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Where do you want to go with this basketball thing? Like, what's the ultimate goal for Chanel?
The ultimate goal is definitely to play professionally on that level. I feel like I put in so many years of my life and like work and time and effort for it to only go that way. Like, I don't see it not going that way. Right. So I definitely playing professionally overseas probably. If I get any other opportunity, that would be dope too. But definitely want to travel, play overseas for as long as I can. But I say probably like 5 years if I can play overseas. That would be a nice little.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be lit. I feel like you could do it. Like, come on, you've been doing this, so it's only a matter of time. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah. Any last words to the people? Anything you want to say?
I just want to pretty much thank you for having me. This was dope. We wanted to do this a minute ago.
Yeah,
so
you got busy.
I'm glad we got it out the way though.
Last time I tried to have it, you had COVID. I'm like,
shit was getting serious out here, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, spread it.
But I'm glad we made this happen, For sure. It's getting kind of cold. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Do all of that.
Listen to Mind Over Matter on all listening platforms. You get me. And follow me on Instagram, Final Mind Over Matter. I'm going to put all the links in the description. Follow Chanel. Put her link in the description.
At the Nellyway. The only way.
Period.
Big WAP.
Yo, she had WAP before WAP was WAP.
I had WAP. I've been had WAP.
So, yeah, she been setting trends.
Cardi need to call me up.
Okay, cut the check.
Yeah,
cut
real.
The check, y'all.
I've been on the WAP.
Thanks.
But I got it from Fetty Wap, though. Let's make it
I'm weak. Shout out Fetty Wap.
Definitely got it from Fetty, though.
No, what happened to son? He really disappeared.
He really fell off the face of the earth. But he had a great run, though, so.
He did.
He definitely had that
38.
Run. Yeah, baby.
Thanks.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
See your pretty ass and then you came to the door. And he had the other song. What's that other song?
Yeah, mad songs. Chill.
What was the other one though?
Mind over matter.